has changed. So if you remember, I gotta go back to an old version and find out if I actually did put anything there. But all of this is in Rosaria Base's main storage area. What I mean by that, next to the alchemy area is technically was the main storage area. It was always the main storage area since Revacraft. So, if you don't know what Revacraft is, Revacraft was technically technically a third version technically, but the first version of Rosaria Base. It was the sort of the building block that created Rosaria Base. It was pretty much the main construction, and then it changed into Reva Base, which then ended up changing Revacraft to Razacraft after that. And then after that, I created Razacraft, and then after I created Razacraft, we then created even more shenanigans with that. So this has everything from there. I felt like I didn't want to move them to here and do that because not only because for sentimental reasons and also for extreme laziness, but because trying to find a spot for each and every one of these items, like literally, well, mind you, those two would actually go to the kitchen area. Like finding an area in which that all of these items would have a spot in is crazy. So I decided to just do it this way. So it goes all the way up to here. As you can see, like it goes all the way up to this very block area. And here's all the enchantments. And here's all this stuff. I did all this by hand, by the way. I moved all these barrels by hand. I went all the way up. Mind you, I use creative mode, but these are supposed to be for scaffolding. I just haven't really put them in yet. And I moved them over to here. It was nuts. Technically, I moved the barrels into here. And now here's where we get to the fun part. Oh, I don't have it, that's right. So, I talked about this a little bit during Pokemon Crystal, but I'm going to talk about it again, just in case people are not aware of Pokemon Crystal being a series, or whatever. I didn't stash. Don't know why I was going to begin with stash. I put down some barrels here that we could do in survival. Now, since like 90% of it was done off screen, I felt like I needed to do at least some of it on screen. Just so that way, though, it's like, oh, he just did it all off screen because he cheated and he just gave himself all the items. It's like, no, I didn't do that. Like, I definitely didn't do that. All I did is I moved everything from up there down to the section. I first moved them all to the sections in which that they were going to go to. And then from there, I sorted everything out from that. So down here was definitely the most out of all of them because literally I filled this entire line, and technically I would have filled this entire line of items, and I was like, oh my word, I'm gonna be here for. No, I filled this entire line of items, and I think it wrapped around a little bit. And then I think I found an extra few barrels after that, and I threw them over here, which was only like a little bit, like maybe halfway. And then that was it. And then these ones, of course, got moved over here. So again, all these are loose items in which that I've collected in any world, pretty much. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab everything, and that also includes what we found during this world too. As you can see, we have the smithing template there. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to try and shift-click everything. Seeing if we can pick up anything. And we're not going to put them in shulkers unless that area actually has shulkers. Oh, I didn't realize I had a mud box. I didn't know I had a mud box. That's weird. Anyway. And the thing is that anything that needs to go out, so like the food, for instance, we're not gonna leave this area and go all the way to the kitchen, because that would just be very, very silly. What we're going to do is we're going to go and sort of, stash it away close to the entrance. Usually, I would have created a chest specifically for this, but I didn't create a chest for this. And as you can see, there's some shulkered items. Like these ones are obsidian and crying obsidian, of course. And this is just all that stuff too. Yeah. All right, so since these are all... Okay, so let's store all the food for now. Oh, I forgot to change that. I forgot to change that one's name. I am such a silly guy. All right. We'll move the food in here for now. That's the food that I had. I'm trying to see if there's any food that I'm just not seeing. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so coal needs to go like up there pretty much. So that's beside the point. Okay, so let's see here. So, right. I wanted to remind myself. I'm just glad I reminded myself of this. I wanted to put the ores in here too. So like the ingots and stuff. So like have a little section for like iron, diamonds, and netherite and stuff like that. Because I feel like this area should technically have some of that. So the fact that it doesn't have that is very suspicious. But yeah, I wanted to kind of do that. But for now, I'm going to stash... I'm going to stash this stuff in here for now, since it's close to where I would originally have put them. I'm not joking. This literally has all of this stuff. So yeah. Oh, I found raw pork chops. I found raw pork chops in my inventory. All right. So I think tools as well are going somewhere else. I'm going to a separate section. I forgot to put that away. I forgot to put this stuff away. No! All right. Lapis lazuli is going upstairs to the enchanting area. Makes sense. I'm going to the wrong area. Actually, why don't I just put this stuff in here? Oh, seriously? Oh. I don't know where that stuff came from. I'm finding new stuff that I have to go do. Redstone dust is down here? I was going to say, no it isn't. But it is. Okay. Hooray. So, this has to go up to the alchemy area. And I think that's it. Because this has a spot, this has a spot, this has a spot, these have a spot. This technically has a spot. I don't think nuggets have a spot anywhere in here. I think they have a spot up here, though. It should be on this side. Yep. I'm going to have to change the color of that to yellow, but yeah, they have a spot here. Okay. And then I don't have a spot for you, but I know where I'm going to stash you, though. Okay. So that's good. So let's go put... so let's go grab more stuff. I'm going to wait until my entire inventory is filled with, like, junk or whatever, that I can't put any stuff in there. Okay. Let's see. What are going to different spots? What's done? Pickaxes. That technically has a spot. This does not. These are food, so they can go up here. I might need another barrel. I might need to use another barrel. Oh, hay bale. Okay, so I can quickly get that out of here. Is there any other hay bales? No. I'm gonna quickly toss the bread in here, though. Which is amazing. Also, I found this out after the fact, but I actually did a little bit of research on the archaeology stuff, and apparently, the music disc is supposedly rare. So, yeah. Not to mention that we got two of them apparently. I think I saw another one. Were my eyes playing tricks on me, or did I not get two? Or did I mistaken? I might have mistaken a pick step one for it. Yeah, I don't think I got another one. I think it was pig step. I think I saw pig step and I thought, oh, I got a second one. That's weird. But yeah. So we'll put the music disc in here. This also doesn't have a spot, and I don't know if you can turn it into dye yet. So that spruce planks has a spot here. Empty buckets have a spot here. Wheat technically, I don't think has a spot here, so I'll put that in there for now. Pointy dripstone also doesn't have a spot here, but it doesn't have a spot anywhere. So I gotta go figure that out. And then flint, I think I have too much of it, right? Where's flint? Wait, where's flint? Is it on this side? Oh, hello, flint? Ah, flint. Yeah, I got way too much. So that could go to the upper area then, if I really want to. But then again, I might be expanding flint, so it's much more of a bigger area, so I might not be doing that. Yeah, I think everything else has its own spot for the most part. In a different area, emerald is here. Hooray. And I'm just gonna put the iron axe in here. And then everything else has a spot here. Mind you, the cherry tree doesn't really have a box, has a barrel for itself yet, but it will. It will have a barrel to itself. Oh, I forgot to show where I put the totems. Yeah. Okay. Well, I know this will have a spot. I just need to figure it out. And I don't want to grab that stuff just yet, so we're going to grab... Well, I might as well put mud somewhere for now. Alright, so since now we are completely filled with whatever junk that needs to go somewhere, let's go. So smithing templates, I do not have shulkers pre-placed for them. So they're just going to be tossed in. Same thing with the pottery sherds. They're just going to be put in as is. Until I get it, yeah, they're just going to be put there. Same thing with goat horns. Goat horns I have screaming and non-screaming. So yeah. Let's see here. I gotta find... Oh, yeah, I gotta go put mud somewhere. So because mud, you can technically consider it as a building block, but because you can find it in nature as, like, dirt and grass and stuff like that, I consider it natural terrain. So, do I have mud somewhere over here? No. Okay, so I don't have it anywhere else. Okay, so let's go put it up here. So we'll call this one mud. Oh, never mind. I apparently put moss carpets in there. Oh, right, right. Yeah, moss needed a spot too. So I guess I could put it above mangrove. I mean, it makes sense for it to be there anyway. Since I think mangrove grows in swamps. So or mud is the terrain for it, so I guess that makes sense. These are the color stuff. Bed. There you go. I'm gonna deal with that whenever I get a chance. Let's see here. Torches are over here, but I don't think I have a soul torch area though. Yeah, I don't think I do. Oh right. Before I forget, you're not supposed to be in here. Let me just go quickly go do that. Whee. There you go.